I knew that I was gonna be so nervous by the time I made this video, and I never thought it was gonna come to this, so please bear with me, guys. I'm just a bit shy, bit nervous. I don't know why. I shouldn't be. Hello, my lovelies. MyLovelyShadoww here. Before anything else, I just want to say thank you guys so much for 3,000 subscribers. Can you actually believe we're actually this far from the channel? That's super crazy. To think that there's 3,000 of you watching this channel and just liking my content, and I mean, come on, guys. I'm just a girl that likes to make content and likes to entertain you guys. I mean, I have no words. Seriously, I just want to say thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm I'm like sweating from my hands and talking in front of a camera. I know I'm by myself in my room, but it feels kind of weird to think that I'm actually talking to people on the other side of the screen. Me talking to you guys. Based upon what you guys have read from the title, yes, this is what we're gonna talk about. But before I say anything else, I want to talk about why is it taking forever for my uploads to upload on my channel. Our internet here is kind of really slow, but it's at a moderate speed, which probably explains why uploads are taking a little longer than usual. In honor of 3,000 subscribers, I figure why not make this video, because I feel like it's fun. And I've seen a lot of YouTubers do it, so now I get to do mine. So I actually have it written down because I didn't want to forget. Because if I forget, I start messing up, and then I start getting nervous, and then I start forgetting things. So I'm about to present to you guys 10 facts that you didn't know about me, MyLovelyShadoww. Number 10. I was in the mariachi and was also featured in a commercial spot. So for those of you that aren't familiar with mariachi, it's basically a Mexican culture thing where a group of people come together and they dress up in fancy suits, kind of like Vicente Fernandez. If you don't know who Vicente Fernandez is, I recommend you go Google search it or Google search mariachi. Most of you have probably been invited to like weddings, parties, or even quinceañeras even, and they're always there, and they play the instruments and Spanish songs, and they let it out in style like if it's a solace. And mariachi was so much fun. And it was a new experience for me too, because I've never done mariachi before, but I've always wanted to do it. This class was actually out of the blue that I had to pick. At the time, I was a music major. Joining that class was the greatest thing that's ever happened to me. At first, my parents were like, why are you joining mariachi? And are you finishing up classes and stuff? Well, I wasn't technically at the time. When I first did mariachi, I was nervous. Oh my goodness, there were some groundbreaking moments, and then there were some moments where I froze on stage and I would sing very, very softly in the microphone. There were a couple of times where I messed up in mariachi songs, not gonna lie. Everybody messes up, nobody's perfect. The commercial spot that I was featured in as a mariachi was featured at my school. I could actually put a link down below because the commercial's on YouTube, guys. You can actually find it. It's nothing too big or too fancy. It was just like me for like a 7-second spot. When I was featured on that commercial spot in mariachi, I couldn't believe I was on TV. That was legit one of my bucket lists that was crossed off my list. My mom was actually the one that saw me on TV from that commercial spot. She actually told me one day, she's like, "Hey, I saw you on TV." And I go, "Really? Why? Where? For what? The mariachi?" "Really? I was on TV?" I remember my family too telling me, "Hey, you were on TV. I was so proud of you." And I'm like, "Thank you." But yeah, it's pretty cool to see myself on TV, even though it was for 7 seconds only. But hey, I feel so special. Number 9. I'm super obsessed with Sonic the Hedgehog. So my childhood actually consisted of Mario first. Now bear with me. When I was growing up, it was like 9 or 10, I think. I was still in elementary, and then I got into Sonic by accident at a Walmart, and I found Sonic Heroes. And then ever since then, I've been a huge fan of Sonic. I was so super obsessed with Sonic that he has stuck with me since elementary all the way up to my high school years. I used to have a backpack too during my high school days as well that I would carry with me all the time. It was legit like a backpack. One of those strap over backpacks of Sonic. I'll probably put a picture like this one. I used to take that all the time to school, and I put all my schoolwork in it, and people would always refer to me as, oh, look, it's the Sonic girl. I still love Sonic at heart. It's just been a while that, well, not actually a while, I actually streamed Sonic Forces. Worst game I've ever played. Number 8. When I'm not doing anything, I watch a lot of YouTube. And when I mean by YouTube, that means I watch a lot, and I mean a lot of YouTubers. And I've actually met a few. I could probably make a whole paragraph as to how many YouTubers I watch. Besides Markiplier and Jacksepticeye and PewDiePie, obviously. I watch Vanos Gaming, Delirious, Cartoons, Smitty, Minilad, Terroriser, Big Julie Panda, C Nanners a little bit. Basically, I do work, a bit of Cryos Gaming, Corey Kenshin, Deshi Games, his friend Run JD Run, 8-Bit Ryan, DA Games, Razbowski, Dako, AB Family. Oh man, I love the AB Family. They're the most happiest and fun family that I would love to be in. Who doesn't want to have a family like them? Syndicate Original, aka Life of Tom, because he does vlogs. I also follow and listen to Mr. Creepypasta, Creepypasta Jr., Creeps McPasta, Cry, Miss Shadow Lovely, Well Hate Productions, Aki Dearest, Nate Wants to Battle. Believe it or not, I do also watch Etika World Network because he's funny. C&D, Rachel Koralnik. The list just goes on and on and on. But I don't want to keep you guys just sitting there and be like, wow, she watches a lot of YouTube. Now, who did I meet exactly as YouTuber-wise? The first YouTuber I actually met was Mr. Creepypasta himself. Oh my gosh, he was so nice. And he's really funny too. I thought he was just gonna scare us to death, but his amazing voice, like, Jesus! I love his voice so much. I also met Creepypasta Jr., Miss Shadow Lovely. I also met his piano composer, Muji. He was so super nice. And I love his piano music. If you don't know who Mr. Creepypasta is, he basically does or tells creepypasta stories over like 1 million subscribers. Crazy. I've stuck with him for like so long as a subscriber that I can't believe he's gotten that far. Good job, my friend. To give you visual proof that I did meet them, I have both the Creepypasta Collections book 1 and 2 signed. If you open up this book, there's the autographs. Look, there's Mr. Creepypasta's autograph. There's Muji. Oh yeah, and I met Madame Maccabi too. And then Vincent Venekava, a cool author that I met. Like, I knew him. And Well Hate Productions is there too. See? Murphy was here. I've also met Mr. Creepypasta's wife, Creepy Rainbow Pasta. She was really, really nice too. They're all so cool. Other YouTubers I've actually met the Gaming Terroriser and Syndicate. Oh my gosh, I actually have a vlog that I've done like 2 years ago already. I can't believe it's been 2 years since I met them. I have lanyards actually from PAX South of 2016 hanging on my wall right now. I can't bring them down because they're hanged way up there as a memoir. But they have their signatures on them and everything. I think I showed it on that vlog in particular. I'll put a link down below and you can actually see video footage of me meeting Brian and Syndicate. They were both nice, both funny. I wish I told them more stuff about life at the time, but I didn't want to keep them waiting. I've also met DA Games and the Living Tombstone. If you don't know who DA Games is, what is wrong with you? Go check him out. And the Living Tombstone, what is wrong with you again? You need to go check them out. Will was actually really, 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 really nice and funny too. I have to take a moment to breathe because when I first met DA Games, meeting both DA Games and the Living Tombstone was the biggest moment of our lives. He actually signed a few of my posters too. I had a Rick and Morty poster and a little printout of a drawing of Rick and Morty, and him and the Living Tombstone actually signed it. We actually took a group picture right here. You can see it right now. Look at that face. That face of utter excitement. If DA Games ever decides to come back to San Japan and the Living Tombstone himself, you know for damn sure I'm gonna hug the hell out of him because I love him so much. I'm turning red, guys. Like, it was good memories, good memories. Number 7. I'm actually 21 years old and drink, but not too often. Once in a blue moon, I will drink a Bud Light, and I actually had a Dos Equis for the first time. I've had, like, these delicious margarita slushies at rock concerts. I know a lot of you guys are probably asking me how old am I because I look young and stuff. I feel young. That makes me feel special. I like to feel young. I'm not old, guys. I'm not old. Any other beers or drinks that I've had, I have not had yet, but I know I have to try them soon. Well, except champagne. I have had champagne before. I've always go to quinceañeras and see champagne on the table that I could never drink, but now I can. Number 6. I speak only 2 languages, English and Spanish. We use a lot of Spanish here where I'm from. Since I'm Hispanic, most of my family is pure Mexican and Hispanic wise. We use a lot of Spanish. But I speak a lot of English too, all the time, and at school as well. There's no rules in saying, oh, you can only speak Spanish here or there, or speak English only over there and stuff. No, I could pretty much speak English wherever I want to. Or I could speak Spanish como ahorita, que puedo hablar español, y ustedes no van a entender nada de lo que estoy diciendo a ti ahorita. Word. I think it's come to the point now if I speak more Spanish, it's gonna come out during my Let's Plays, isn't it? So if I rage in Spanish, be careful. Number 5. I listen to all kinds of music, and a little bit of country here and there. All types of music referring to today's hits, Spanish music, reggaeton all the time, all day, every day, mariachi sometimes, hip-hop, R&B, rap, indie music, just for some chill vibes. And a little bit of country-wise, I would listen to Daughtry, Nickelback at the time, the Zac Brown Band, you know, all those kinds of interesting yet unseemingly country bands. Oh, and Kenny Chesney. Kenny Chesney is also country. Number 4. I could be nonsensical sometimes. Oh my gosh, this is actually happening to me right now as of this video. I know this video right now looks very professional, but believe me, I've messed up a couple of times, and I'm being honest. I've messed up a lot of times here on this video that I had to edit out everything that I messed up in, and I couldn't speak, and where I froze. Like right now, look, I'm being nonsensical right now. There's some times where I speak too fast that I don't make sense. So that's why I like speaking very, very slow or at a moderate pace. I have to be honest with you guys. I'm not perfect. No one is. It just makes me feel better, you know, that no one's perfect. No one's meant to be perfect. My little minor problem is my ADHD that I've dealt with for quite a while, but I've learned to manage it. I can't lie. It's something I wanted to share with you guys. It's nothing too major, nothing too minor. Don't worry, I'm not dying. Yeah, ADHD is like a more common problem that people have, but I don't feel like I have ADHD. It was a thing that was a problem like way back, but I've dealt with the past now and I've changed a lot since then. Number 3. My favorite food is chicken. Now I don't know why. I just love chicken. I also like all types of food too. I'm down to try anything else, anything new. And Chinese is okay. I know a lot of my friends and family like getting Chinese, and I'm over here like, Chinese is okay, I guess, but no need to offend anyone. No need to offend anyone. Like, I love the food, yes, but I don't eat it much. I'm just saying. Number 2. I now have 2 brothers actually. I'm pretty sure you guys have seen my brother that appears on live streams and such, but I actually have 2 brothers. His name is Landon, and he's only 3 months, and he's gonna turn 4 in the 22nd of March. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. He's so little. He's really cute. I don't want to post pictures because I don't want to expose him because he's too adorable. And finally, the last fact of the day, number 1. I have this unnatural talent that I can do with my arms and legs. I guess I have to show you an example, don't I? Oh, look, welcome to my door. I clearly don't watch a lot of YouTubers. I clearly don't. So, the unnatural thing that I can do with my legs is that I can actually do, you know how Markiplier does that foot thing? Unfortunately, I can't do 2, but I can only do like 1. Not all the way though. So I guess it's called the ankle thing. And my leg thing is actually like, I look like a zombie when I do this. Like, I can bend my legs all the way like this, and then when I try to walk, it looks like I'm a zombie, and it does hurt your legs. I don't know how many other people can do that, but yeah, this has actually been with me for a while. I don't know why I decided to do this. I was actually bored at school, and I was like this all the time, and people were freaking out saying like, oh my god, what is wrong with you? You know how when people outstretch their arms like this? Well, for me, I've done this for many years, but my arms can actually outstretch even farther like this. A lot of people have straight arms and they can't go all the way. You're supposed to be here, but for me, I go like, mine's is like all the way. Like this happens. My whole joint bends further downward. See? There you go. Perfect example of like why I love outstretching my arms so much. Doesn't hurt, and I don't think it's normal. That's the way how I've always outstretched my arms, and my family would freak out saying, don't do that, what did you break your arms for? And I'm like, I didn't break my arms, they've been like that. Like I said, nobody is perfect. I might as well just cry in shame now because of this. I'm gonna cry. This was a really fun video to make, not gonna lie. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I know I repeated twice, but I'm gonna repeat myself twice, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I wish to thank you so much for 3,000 subscribers. I mean, I legit have no words. I'm still in utter shock that you guys continue to watch my content and like my content. It just makes me feel special, guys. And yeah, that's all I can really say. But let me know in the comments down below if you enjoyed this video. Leave a like and subscribe if you're new. I don't know what else to say. I really want to cry. But okay, I might end this off here before I start turning more red than I usually do. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see all you lovelies in the next video. Peace, thank you, and good night.